This is the 2026 Jaguar GT. As you can see, it has a bold, sleek design. The 2026 Jaguar GT redefines luxury.
If you think a grand tour should be beautiful first, fast second, and everything else after that, the 2026 Jaguar GT is exactly that kind of car. Jaguar is moving into a new fully electric era, so think of this as a realistic vision of their next halo coupe, a clean sheet, all-electric GT that brings back the glamour of classic Jags with 2026 performance and tech. From the outside, the 2026 Jaguar GT looks like it was drawn in one long brushstroke. The nose is low and smooth, with a shallow grille opening just big enough to carry the Leaper badge, flanked by razor-thin LED headlights. The hood is long and gently sculpted, the front overhang is short, and the windshield flows back into a curved roofline that drops into a tight rear deck. Strong rear haunches over big 21 or 22-inch wheels give it that classic front-engine GT stance, even though the batteries live in the floor. Flush door.
The 2026 Jaguar GT. Its rear design is striking, with these full-width taillights, and the aerodynamic diffuser enhances its performance. This is Jaguar's vision for the future.
Handles, clean side surfaces, and a narrow LED light bar across the tail make it look modern and expensive without any fake vents or clutter. Open the frameless door, and the GT feels like a proper British lounge for 2+2. You sit low in slim, supportive bucket seats wrapped in leather or sustainable wool blends, with double stitching and subtle piping that nod to old EI types and XKs. The dash is low and simple, with a wide digital instrument display in front of the driver and a separate central touchscreen that is slightly canted towards you. Jaguar keeps some real metal knobs and toggles for drive modes, volume, and climate, so you are not trapped in menus for every small adjustment. Open pore wood, real aluminum, and soft touch materials cover almost every surface you can see or touch, and ambient lighting runs in thin lines across the doors and console. In the back, the 2+2 layout means there is usable space for shorter adults or kids on trips, not just a padded shelf. The trunk is long and flat for a coupe, with room for weekend luggage or a set of golf clubs, plus a small front storage area for cables and smaller bags. It is very much a GT, made for crossing countries at speed with just enough room for your life. Under the skin, the 2026 Jaguar GT rides on a dedicated EV platform with a large battery pack laid low between the axles. Expect dual-motor all-wheel drive as standard, with a possible high-output tri-motor version at the top of the range. Power figures land in serious Grand Tour territory. Think 600 to 800 horsepower depending on spec, with instant torque and 80 to 60 miles per hour in the low 3-second range for the hotter models. Range should sit somewhere in the 280 to 340 mile window in real use, with DC fast charging to get you back to a useful state of charge in roughly half an hour on a strong charger. On the road, the GT is tuned first for long-distance comfort and control, not just headline numbers. Adaptive air suspension or electronically controlled dampers can keep the ride supple in comfort mode, soaking up expansion joints in rough surfaces without shaking you around. Switch to dynamic and the car drops a little closer to the road, the steering weights up, and the throttle sharpens to make it feel more like a big sports car than a cruiser. Rear axle steering and torque vectoring by brake or motor help it change direction with far less effort than the size suggests. The soundtrack is part of the show. There is no V12 or supercharged V8 here, but Jaguar can craft a subtle, rising EV sound in dynamic mode while letting you roll almost silent in comfort. Inside, a high-end British-tuned audio system and excellent noise insulation make the cabin feel like a moving listening room when you are not in the mood to push. Tech and safety match the badge. The latest infotainment brings built-in navigation with EV route planning, live traffic, over-the-air updates, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a clean, fast interface. Driver assistance covers adaptive cruise with lane centering, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, automatic emergency braking, traffic sign recognition, and a 360-degree camera setup that makes parking a low, wide coupe much easier. On certain highways, a hands-on assisted driving mode can take some of the load off during long runs, while still keeping you engaged. In pricing terms, a 2026 Jaguar GT would sit right in with other high-end electric Grand Tours. In the United States, you would expect a starting point somewhere in the low to mid $100,000 range for a well-equipped dual-motor model with higher power fully optioned cars, climbing into the $100,000 to $150,000 space once you add special paints, premium interiors, and performance packs. The 2026 Jaguar GT is aimed at drivers who still care about style and feel as much as specs. People who want an electric car that looks timeless, eats miles for breakfast, and still makes every arrival feel like an event, not just another charging stop. If you enjoyed this look at the imagined 2026 Jaguar GT, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Grand Cars, and tell us in the comments how you would spec yours. Classic British racing, green and subtle, or bright paint, big wheels, and full performance. Thanks for watching. Drive safe, travel in style, and we'll see you in the next one.
The 2026 Jaguar GT. Its rear design is striking, with these full-width taillights, and the aerodynamic diffuser enhances its performance. This is Jaguar's vision for the future. This is the 2026 Jaguar GT. As you can see, it has a bold, sleek design. The 2026 Jaguar GT redefines luxury.